Hi friends, Evolving Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for following along with our collection journey. So today's video is a Surging Sparks video. We are going to first look at our master set binder. It's the first time we're revealing this on the channel, and then we are going to open this Elite Trainer box of Surging Sparks to continue our quest for the master set. So I do love these Vault X binders. I'll do my best. My shot here is a little bit narrow to get the whole binder, but you can see here, first of all, it has the monogram of Scarlet and Violet Set 8, and then it has the Vault X, and then on the inside it has First Edition 2024, and it's a really nice material. You can see it's a zip-up binder. I've got it unzipped, of course, to look through the cards. So yeah, and they have the color theme of the binder tries to match the set. So they've been doing these since toward the end of the Sword and Shield era, and I do recommend these. I don't have any affiliation with Vault X, although I'd be happy to have one. But anyway, I really like these binders. And you can see here, to start off the master set, we have, of course, the commons and uncommons. We're working on the reverses. We have quite a few of the reverses, although not all of them quite yet. We also, I think now we have all of the double rare cards, so as we come across those in this part of the main series set, we do have that Pikachu up there. So we have done several openings on the channel of Surging Sparks. Again, we do a master set challenge with each new set. We try to open some of the products. We try to open actually one of every main series set product, like the 3-pack blisters, the Elite Trainer box, the single pack blisters, and then depending on the set, we'll open a few booster boxes. We did open 2 Surging Sparks booster boxes back. I got them a pretty good price kind of upon first release, so it was pretty good idea, I think, at the time to open them. Now, I think if you stumbled upon an ETB, it might make sense, or excuse me, a booster box, it might make sense to keep it sealed. It's always tricky, right? Because we want to open packs, that's why we collect, but at a certain point, just the cost of either procuring one of those or opening it kind of outstrips what it just doesn't make sense. So anyway, you can see here we do also have the A-Spec cards. Now, after we did the openings on the channel, then I did start picking up singles of cards. I went through and I picked up basically all the singles. You can see there's those 4 A-Specs hiding there. We're into the trainer area, and then I did go ahead and pick up every card in the set that was under $10 that we hadn't pulled. I think that's for me. Sometimes I work my way from the top down and sometimes from the bottom up. Sorry, we're getting a lot of glare there. Maybe if I can turn that off, that makes it a bit better. So there are a lot of great cards in this set. That Execute is very cool. You've got the Sunny Cast Form, which I really like. Larvesta, Cerulege. You can see up here, we did pull the Latias, so that is a very cool pull that we have that. And that kind of those cards that goes with the Latios, which we have not pulled yet. And again, I tried to fill in any like low-hanging fruit cards that weren't that expensive. I tried to buy. We are still missing a few cards in there, but you can see, if you even set that bar at $10, every card under $10 really gets you a long way. You're kind of just basically at that point missing just the special illustration rares and a few of the illustration rares. But you can see the Milotic, we did pull that card in one of our openings, and that has really shot up. I think it was last around $150, so that definitely is a super solid pull for us. We also pulled the Jasmine's Gaze special illustration rare, and then I did purchase the Counter Gain. That's the one. We haven't pulled a hyper rare yet, but those are, so that's our binder. I did throw in, we got that Horizons, that card came in the Grand Adventure collection, I think. But overall, I think we're doing really well. We just have we have most of the special illustration rares and hyper rares left. But beyond that, I think we have most everything else in the set. So that is our binder. That is our, you can see it here. So I'm going to set that off to the side so that we can, and I'll get this tripod set up so we can jump in and open some Surging Sparks. So again, we have this Elite Trainer box. This ETB I bought off of Amazon. I was through Amazon, but apparently a third-party seller. It's got this sticker on it, and I think I've mentioned on the channel before, these particular, I ordered 2 ETBs together, and I had enough points accrued through my Amazon credit card that these really only cost me about $20 each. So again, now these ETBs are probably worth more, but I have the 2 that I want for my sealed collection, and I have 2 of the I have 2 of the Pokemon Center and 2 of the regular ETBs. I like to have kind of 2 of each for my sealed collection just to hold on to, and then, you know, everything else I feel okay about opening. So we don't have to necessarily go through all the contents. We've done ETBs on the channel before. You know, you get the Magnezone non-stamped card. This is just a regular ETB. The sleeves, the energies, you know, the other goodies there, and then the real focus today is just these packs. So we're going to blast through these packs and see if we can pull anything that we can add to our collection. Again, I think there's, is it 8 packs or 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. So 9 packs. You know, our chances with 9 packs, again, I mean, obviously the chances of pulling an SIR or Hyper Rare are pretty small, but you just never know with those cards. And then everything else, you know, we'll just see. I think with 9 packs, we would expect to pull a few double rares, maybe 1 to 2 double rares, and then hopefully maybe 1 to 2 illustration rares and 1 to 2 ultra rares. So nothing there. And oh, so we did the Latias EX. I know that ability is attractive in the TCG. No retreat cost for any of your basic Pokemon, so that's not a bad card. I don't know what the value of it is. Probably not a ton, but if you're going to pull a double rare, it's nice to pull one that has some playability, because then that might mean it's worth a little bit more. Even if it's not worth more, at least it's more likely to be able to kind of move on a little easier. There's going to be some demand for those cards. So anyway, we'll see what else we can get. We'd hoped, you know, I think in general, the last number of main series sets we would expect out of, you know, we'd expect like 1 to every 2 to 3 packs would have something in it. And again, we already got 1 hit. Nothing there. So out of these packs, I would, you know, we could expect, you know, you hope for 4 to 5 hits of one kind or another. And then, of course, you know, that would be, even if we had fewer than that, that would really be made up for with anything that's kind of either one of the good illustration rares, especially, I think we're missing a couple of those. Again, we did pull the Latias, but so that's, I think, the most valuable one. I don't know, it's been a while since I've checked the price list for Surging Sparks. I think the Skarmory is one that we need, for example, illustration rare. And of course, any SAR or Hyper Rare. So yeah, I think Surging Sparks, you know, there's been a lot of focus. People are really pivoting in many ways, I think, to Prismatic Evolutions, which is coming out in January of 2025. But still, Surging Sparks is still, oh, yeah, that's the reverse. Okay. Surging Sparks is still, I think, hard to find on shelves. Definitely prices on sealed product are up. So if you do find any on the shelves, again, I think it can be tricky, because if you can find something on the shelves for MSRP, then, you know, in some ways I feel good about opening it because I didn't overpay for the product. I got it at MSRP. Now you can turn around and resell it for more. But again, I mean, then you'd have, I guess, that extra money you could invest into cards. But I don't know. I'm not a flipper, so my goal really isn't to just... Nothing there and nothing there. All right, we're kind of striking out so far. We just have this 1 hit. We have 4 packs left, so I would really hope that we would get at least a couple of hits out of here. It would be pretty disappointing to only end up with a few hits. Again, that could be made up for if we got a really cool hit, then quality over quantity, I think, at this point, because we really are just seeking some of those higher end cards for this set, for the master set, as you just saw. So let's see. Well, nothing in the reverse slot. Something. All right, Alolan Executor EX again. I think that's not, again, a bad card in the TCG, but for master set collecting and for, you know, value purposes, not as exciting. So we've gotten 2 double rares. Again, we expect those about 1 every 6 packs, and so out of 9 packs, you would expect 1 to 2. Again, any particular set of 9 packs, like this particular ETB, you know, of course, you're not guaranteed anything in particular, but I would expect, you know, that 1 to 2 double rares. And then we just kind of hope that we find something else. Now we're down to 2 packs, so we only have these 2 double rares. I would be pretty disappointed if that's all we ended up with, or if we just pulled a 3rd double rare. Really like to see something a little bit better than a double rare in here, but of course you don't know. So yeah, let me know, are you still finding any Surging Sparks? Or have you moved on to saving your money for Prismatic Evolutions? I do have some pre-orders for Prismatic in. I was able to... All right, the Kecleon. Again, I would have expected at least one illustration rare. I think that's such a cool card. Again, I don't think it's, you know, a particularly valuable one as an illustration rare, but that is a very cool card. I think there are, I really do, I know Surging Sparks, you know, the Pikachu stuff, I think that seems way overpriced for the coolness of the card, although I know Pikachu is popular, but I would still say there's just a ton. I really like so many of the illustration rares in this set. So I do think it really is a strong set, and it has that Latios card as kind of a nice secondary card. It's our last pack. Can we pull anything exciting? All right, here's our reverse slot, nothing and nothing. All right, so only 3 hits, 2 double rares, and an illustration rare. Maybe a little underwhelming. Again, thankfully I didn't pay a ton for this ETB, so fun experience. Anyway, thanks for following along. That is our Surging Sparks Master Set reveal, so now we can continue to work on picking up singles and hopefully pulling some of those high value cards. We have not pulled the Pikachu or the Latios special illustration rare. So we're going to keep working on that, and when I can find Surging Sparks that's affordable. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Check out the channel soon for more videos, and we'll see you soon.